quick with this lesson, okay? Um, so I had a little run-in with somebody, and not really a run-in, but like a spiritual showdown kind of went down. And I had to understand when to kind of be quiet, even when I didn't want to. And this is the reason why, man, okay? This is Proverbs 17 and verse number 28. It says, even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise, and he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding. Okay, so, very important stuff here. Okay, even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, so even if you don't have the knowledge or whatever the case is, when you simply hold your peace, you just say nothing, you're counted to be some wise guy. Like, this guy must be smart, because he's just simply quiet. Now, when the matter that I'm talking about happened, it was something where I could have got into contention. However, the scriptures talk about, if it be at all possible, be at peace with all men. And I was also dwelling on this scripture here, and I said, okay, look, we're a little bit older now, we're not going to go through this again. We're not going back to that no more. We're not going to be we're not going to go back to that type of contention, because the contention doesn't have to be there, because you simply just don't engage with people who are fools. And the scriptures talk about that too. Don't engage in conversation with people who you perceive to have no understanding. And why is this important, brothers? Because you don't want to be getting involved with that, because it's just going to cause unnecessary strife, like trying to convince your girlfriend anything about the scriptures. That's very simple and like a rookie thing to do. Something you definitely don't want to go and get involved in, because it's not profitable to you. Okay, you should only deal with things that are able to profit you. Okay, meaning to benefit you. If you're not going to benefit from it, then I don't understand why you would want to engage in such actions. You just simply don't do it. See? So that's basically what happened. There was a situation and certain things happening, and I said to myself, look, it's not worth it, because I considered outcomes. It's kind of like chess, and I told you, Achyam, think twice and move once. Okay, think twice, but move once. You only go one time, but you think twice. You see? And this is wisdom. You don't want to be caught out there, or people, putting your opinions out there, or even if you're right, it's best sometimes to just simply refrain. So you have to understand that, okay? Even a fool, Proverbs 17 and verse number 28, even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise, and he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding. Okay? So, very important to understand. Yeah, so brothers, that's why, in regards to a situation that may occur, you are going to put that into account. So let's look at the precept. Proverbs 15 and 2 says, the tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, but the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness. You see what I'm saying? So that is powerful, huh? Proverbs 15 and 2. The tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, but the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness. So, again, back to using knowledge aright. You have to take into account possible outcomes. Okay, because you have to understand, just like they say, and I think it's in science class, every action has an equal and opposite reaction, right? So if you put something out there, you have to consider what's going to happen as a result of this. It's like chess. When I move one piece, what's the counter attack? What's the possible setups? What's the next 4 or 5 moves ahead, man? Okay? So when I recognize that, that situation that I'm speaking of, which I'm not going to say what it was because it's irrelevant, but was the relevancy is that there was no need for me to pour the knowledge out on anybody that I was around at that time because it just simply didn't matter. You see, to them. It does to me, and that's fine. And there's a time and a place for that, to actually minister and to correct others and things of this nature. But you just can't put it on everybody. Okay? You cannot do that. Because it's stupid. See? So, very powerful scripture, man. Job 13:5. Oh, that ye would altogether hold your peace, and it should be your wisdom. You see? So it's like sometimes not using a weapon of warfare is simply that. It is actually using it. Like they say, the best general that there is wins the battle without firing a single shot because he doesn't have to, because it was irrelevant. Because just exercising the sheer, muscle, just because it's really altogether vanity at the end of the day. Especially if it's not even going to be, as far as the message is concerned, in a different respect, if the message isn't going to be received, why would you even bother to waste your breath? You don't waste your breath on fools, man. You see? So again, back to the principal scripture, Proverbs 17:28. Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise. And he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding. All right, so basically know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And when you perceive, if you could look up that scripture for me, they perceiveth in him the lips of no understanding, something like that. Go from the presence of a foolish man when you perceive that he has no understanding, something like that. So, and there's a lot of people like that, man. See, look at this, Proverbs 17 and verse number 19. 18 rather. Since a man void of understanding striketh hands, and becometh surety in the presence of his friend. He loveth transgression that loveth strife, and he that exalteth his gate seeketh destruction. So there's certain people that we looking for a fight. They can't wait to rumble, and they're examining anything anybody says or does, and tries to find a way to make and create an argument or a fight or a conflict. So it's important for you brothers out there to really examine when you get into stuff with people, your surroundings, keep your head on a swivel, spiritually, mentally, physically, all the time, examining your surroundings. Where are you? Who's looking at you? Who are you speaking to? What rank do they hold? Where are they? What position do they hold? You see? Do they know you? These are different things. It's just general information. But these are things that you would assume that most people possess these qualities and skills, but they don't. That's why I'm saying don't. And here's another thing: don't help these people, man. Don't help these people, man. Especially these women. A wise man once told me something like that, man. Don't help these women, Ak. Okay, leave them alone. Don't give them anything and help them with anything. Let them fare on their own, man. Okay. What scripture is it?
It's Proverbs 14:7. It says, "Go from the presence of a foolish man when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge."
Okay, Proverbs 14:7. So why is this important? Because when say you're in a group setting or with somebody, maybe you just was with a girl or whatever, and you found out that she was no good, don't hang around and try to just, for the sake of hanging around. Scripture says what it says. Go from the presence of a foolish man, and that includes women, when thou perceivest in him the lips of knowledge, or not in him, rather, the lips of knowledge. So if that person possesses no skill, no understanding, they don't fear the Lord. They don't care about nothing of that nature, and it's far greater than normal. And your spiritual radar is going off. Utilize it, man. Utilize it. What you got?
It's Proverbs 29:9. It says, if a wise man contendeth with a foolish man, whether he rage or laugh, there is no rest.
Exactly. With a foolish man, somebody who does not believe. And basically, there's no outcome. Whether you win or you lose, they're still going to cause more strife. It's just keep going, man. That's why sometimes it's important to understand that you just got to hold your peace, man. Okay? Don't worry about revenge and seeking none of that shit. Let them do what they need to do, man. Okay? We have that understanding, and these other people, they've been deceived by the pleasures and little trinkets and intricacies of this world and the pleasures that Esau, Edom, and the spiritual demon Satan offers them through the news media, different things on Instagram, Snapchat Premium, all of these different things that they've messed with. Proverbs 14 and verse number 8 says, the wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. Okay, so they're deceived, and they continue to be deceived, and that's fine, because the Lord said, that if the blind leadeth the blind, they're both going to fall into the ditch, man. We know the way that we're going, man. So we're not going that way. We don't have no dealings with these people. We need to just watch them just be destroyed, man. And then we're just going to sit back and just pretty much, be like, we knew it was going to happen. We knew you niggas and you sticks as well, and you other nations-looking people who are really Israelites. You may look like the other nations, but we know who you are. Because the way you just so cavalier about your shit, man. You wicked as all hell, As our people take wickedness to the ultimate extreme, so we can tell, oh, this is ultra wicked, this is Esau's wicked as hell. But we could see sometimes that our people take it to the ultimate maximum. They max out on that, man. And that's why the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to absolutely decimate these people, man. So with that, hey, Lord willing, this was edifying, man, to your spirit, comforting as well. The Lord is going to take and strike furious vengeance upon these people with furious anger and strike amazing judgment, man. You don't have to worry about nothing, man. It's already set and written, you know what I'm saying? In the cards, as they say, you know what I'm saying? It's already in the cards for their destruction. It's already in the scriptures. So with that, we all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Shalom.